Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be telling you guys a story about how I found out I was pregnant. Well, pregnant at 18, currently 19, and 28 weeks and 5 days pregnant. And if y'all don't believe me, hold on. So that is my belly. He is getting big. I'm gonna be telling you guys my symptoms and the story leading up to that day. So yeah, and so it started like after graduation, like during the summertime, and I was on the depot shot, and I was supposed to get it done like again. And I wasn't like worried about like having sex or whatever, because I knew I was gonna get it done again, and it lasts like a certain amount of months, and so I wasn't worried. And then me and my boyfriend had sex, and I was supposed to get it done a few days after, but the next day I was gonna go to Alaska and I was gonna get it done there. So I wasn't worried about it. And then my symptom that I was having before I even knew was my boobs. They were like sore, and they were like, I don't know, like tender, and I was like if you touch it, like I would nope. So they were sensitive, and like I noticed they were like getting bigger, and like I have small boobs, so they were like getting bigger, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's like the side effect off the depot shot. So like I wasn't too worried about it. So I go to Alaska, and I told my cousin like I have to get it done. So yeah, we like set up an appointment, and so we head to like this camping trip in a RV, and I wasn't feeling like myself. And another symptom was I was really tired, and that's like not me. Well, I am lazy, but I was super tired. Like I did not want to do anything. And so another symptom was I took a nap, and my stomach was like feeling empty, and I was like really hungry, and I was like, what is going on? So I go outside the RV, and my aunt looks at me and says, you look sick, in Samoan. And I was like, okay, like thanks. So but like sick in Samoan could also mean pregnant, but I wasn't like worried about that. And then I had a backup pregnancy test in my backpack, so I decided to take that to the bathroom with me. And I was waiting, I go back to the RV, and I look at it. Pops up pregnant. 2 lines, pregnant. And my head was just everywhere. Like I was wondering like what my mom's gonna think, what my dads are gonna think, because I was stepdad and biological dad, and I was just like worried and like nervous and like scared. Like the feelings just hit me. And so the first person I told was my cousin, and she was like, oh, don't worry about it. And I was just like, maybe like the test is wrong, whatever. So I go to my appointment at the Planned Parenthood, and I decided to take like a pregnancy test, and if it came out negative, I was gonna get the depot shot again. And so the nurse, well, first I had to pee in a urine cup, and they had to take it back, and then the nurse called me in, and she was like, so the pregnancy test came out positive, and I was like, what? Positive? What? And I was like, dang. Like, the first person I told, like, besides my cousin and my other cousin, was my boyfriend. And I called him. I was like, I texted him like, you need to call me ASAP, like I need to talk to you. And I think he knew, I don't know, but I told him, and then he was like, oh, don't worry about everything, I got us, I got the baby. And I was like, oh, so grateful. Oh my god, am I really like getting emotional? Okay. Woo. Pull yourself together.
Oh my god, pull yourself together!
Okay, pregnancy is like hitting me, all these hormones. Thinking back, yeah, I was just worried about what my dads are gonna think. And also my brother, oh my gosh. Me and my brother are like really close, so I was like worried what he was gonna think of me. Anyways, so I texted my mom, and I was like, I have a surprise to tell you. And she was like, what surprise? You better not be pregnant. I was like, I'm not. And so I called her and I was like, I have a surprise for you. And she was like, what is it? I was like, I'm pregnant. And she was like, no, you're not. I was like, I am. I took the urine test today at the Planned Parenthood, and she was like, oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna like support the baby and whatever? And then she was like, congrats. And I was like, thanks. And then I told her not to tell my dads, which she didn't until I got back to Washington, and she told my dad. I don't know why, but he wasn't like mad. My stepdad, he was like, congrats, like congratulations. I was like, oh, I thought I was gonna get like lectured, but I didn't. So that was a big relief. And so I didn't tell my dad. Well, I didn't tell him. I think my mom told him, or my sister, I'm not sure. But yeah, he like called me like a couple months and he was like, oh, why didn't you tell me this? I was like, I don't know. But long story short, I got pregnant off the depot, because when they told me how far along I was, it was before I had to get it done. So I told my mom that, and she was like, how does that happen? Like, you need to like sue them. I was like, oh no. Oh yeah, and we told his mom. First I was like, you're having another grandchild, and then she was like, what? And I was like, you're having another grandchild? And then she was like, no, you're not. I was like, yeah. And my boyfriend was like, yeah, she's pregnant. She was like worried and scared for us, and then she like hugged both of us, and yeah. But I was like scared in the beginning and really nervous, but now I'm like happy, and I can't wait for my baby boy to be here, and I just want to get it over with. And yeah, just don't try to hide like your pregnancy, because in the end, people are gonna find out and it is not gonna be good. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. Be careful if you're like on a birth control method, that when it's close to you getting it done again, not to have sex. So yeah, that's my tip out there. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and then there will be more.